What's up, guys? Welcome back to Charge the Game podcast. I'll be your host here, Chuck. Today's topic is going to be about the one and only Stephen Wardell Curry. But before we get into that video, how about you guys stop what you're doing and hit that subscribe button as I continue to grow this channel. This is a new channel that's going to cover all sports media all across the board, from soccer, tennis, track, football, you name it. I want you guys to really tune in and just hear from my perspective on sports and my opinions. This is a channel, it's a safe zone. I want all of you guys, all of my subscribers, to tune in and drop comments and let me know what you agree and what you disagree with. So let's get into this. So we all know that Stephen Curry is set up to face off with Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce at the golf thing that they do over the summer. I think that they have Charles Barkley tied into it. He normally does like the narrating, the announcer, the commentating, which is very, very hilarious. But I really want to get into this guy, Steph Curry, man. This guy here, man. I saw last weekend this guy hit a freaking hole-in-one. I mean, I've heard of guys doing multiple sports. We hear of Deion Sanders, playing baseball and then going to football. We hear of Bo Jackson doing the same thing. We heard Michael Jordan, even though he wasn't as good at it, he was good at baseball. He was good enough to make it to the league. Maybe he was, maybe it was his name, but we all know that a lot of people do dual sports. But this guy, Stephen Curry, and I promise you, every time I watch this guy play, this guy doesn't stop moving. He gives his all to the game of basketball alone. I mean, this guy has taken down LeBron James and various superstars in the NBA, which are the elite of the elitist, several times. I mean, several times. This guy is an alien. I literally tell people that I believe that Steph Curry touched the basketball that was in Space Jam, and he hasn't told anybody, because the only thing that I don't see this guy do is dunk on people. Other than that, I don't know if it's like the eyes, right? It's something about having those type of eyes. You see it like even with Patrick Mahomes. It's like the eyes, bro. Like, God, what did you give them that you didn't give me? Because those type of athletes seem to have a feel for things that they can just do without training. And I know that in the off season, Steph Curry golfs a lot. But this goes to show you all the craft that he puts into the game in the off season. And he talks about how he uses golf to take his mind off everything. It's actually not as competitive, because it is competitive in a way, but you have to turn off your mindset to actually just focus and just be one with yourself. But I saw this guy hit a freaking hole-in-one, and I could not believe what I saw. Could not believe what I saw. This man is a freaking alien. How do you hit something that far, that accurate? We see this guy take shots from the end of the court, from one end of the court all the way to the other end of the court, and he makes them. This guy is so damn good at basketball that it's times I see him shoot the ball, and depends on what team I'm going for, which I don't really like to go for the Warriors, but I admire their camaraderie. I don't like Draymond Green as much, but I do admire their camaraderie, their grit, how they stay original, and how they stay, of course, to the system. The system really does work, but the system runs through Steph Curry. This guy is selfless. This guy does not care to be the superstar, unlike LeBron. This guy does not care to have all the attention. He takes all of the credibility when they win and when they lose. That's a true superstar. But I want to dig deeper, because it's something about this guy's God-given gift that allows him to keep winning, that allows him to stay in the top. The way that Steph Curry plays is going to keep him around for a long time. And he's a young 30. I think he's like 33 or 34. That's a young age. And the success that this guy has is because he just stays true to himself. You know what I mean? Like, he hit the hole-in-one. You didn't see him going around, riding the showcase for it, or going around having a party on all these different media platforms. He just goes back home to his lovely wife, Aisha Curry, which we could talk about that situation another time. But for the most part, this guy is a family man. We see how he interacts with his kids, and we also see that he's driven to give the game his best in all aspects of it. So when I saw this guy hit the hole-in-one, I just couldn't believe it. And if you guys haven't seen that video, make sure that you go and look this video up, because this guy is something. This guy is something special, and I think a lot of times we take for granted what we're witnessing, because the world is so fast now. The attention span for the average reel is 4 seconds. Most people are on their phones, on TikTok, or watching the life of the Kardashians or some type of reality TV show, and not really appreciating the greatness of what's going on, because everything is so saturated now. We don't pay attention to history. And this guy, Steph Curry, is really making history. I don't know how many athletes who don't play golf can actually do what he just did on this golf course. And I'm actually taking time out of my day to give this guy his kudos. Steph Curry, keep doing what you're doing. We love you, and congratulations on your golf journey, and may you continue to inspire others in a positive manner the way you've been doing, to continue to thrive and be the best versions of themselves as well. Until then, let me know how you charge to the game.